What should you do in a shifting market? So without a doubt, we are going through a slowdown. If you look at the numbers, transaction volumes are down significantly. Inventory has skyrocketed because the buyer demand is a whole lot less. Interest rates continue to rise. They're not helping us by any means. So what does that mean for you as an agent and your team? And what changes should you do to be able to account for this shifting market? My name is SPENCERHSU, the tech realtor of the Bay Area. I'm in my third and a half year in the business. Last year I did about $1.7 million of GCI, so I hope you can find a lot of these things very practical from somebody that's a top producer and that's living through this as we speak. So the most important thing right now, look at what other companies are doing. Look at startups, look at big companies. You know, they're halting their hiring, they're reducing their spend, and they're accumulating and hoarding more cash. They need to be able to ride things out, right? At the end of the day, things are okay as long as you can ride things out. And we don't know how bad this can be. We don't know if this is a couple of months recession. We don't know if there's a recession at all. We don't know if this is a multi-year recession. If you look back in 2008, it was fairly flat for about 4 years. And so you just never really know. So you better be able to have that mindset to be able to ride things out. And so what should you be doing in a shifting market? You better be looking at your books and you better be adjusting very quickly. Look at your expenses. Do you need to be doing that? If not, cut it out. Number two, you got to look at your brokerage. Are you getting the value that you need for the amount of money that you're paying them? Here at EXP, we have a cap. So if you're at 80-20, it's a split. At $16,000 is your cap. So for most of us, it's not a lot of money. But if you are at a model where it's 80-20 with no cap, 90-10 no cap, do some basic math. Like how much are you leaving on the table by sticking with your existing company? You got to look at your finances and you got to critique it all. You got to ask yourself, is that brokerage delivering that much value? And it's very simple to do the math. If you're getting a bunch of referrals, so if you're like at Compass or Keller Williams, you get a bunch of referrals, those are all top line revenues. If you're getting a bunch of that, it removes the aspect of your cost when it comes to brokerage, and yeah, then it's fine to stay. I would say perfectly stay. You can also ask yourself, would they still give you that business if you were at another company because they like you? That's a different matter altogether. I mean, I trade business with people outside my brokerage all the time if I think they're the best fit. So you want to have that open conversation with yourself. How much is that brokerage actually delivering in terms of value to you, and is it worth how much you're paying? Look at that very closely and make that decision. Especially right now in a time that we're at where it's a completely slowing market. It's fortunately you actually probably have less transactions, so it's actually easier to make the segue. When you're busy and you got your head cut off and you're running around in circles, you're going to actually have less time to make the transition because you're always kind of in contract. And so when there's downtime, you can always do that. And there's also other options where you can keep an existing cap if you had a cap in another brokerage when you move on over. Extremely important to look at your finances. The other thing as well is you can still continue to double down on efforts that are working. But at the end of the day, you want to look at all the lead sources, all the sources that you have. What is working? What's not working? If it's working, double down, triple down. It's okay to do that. If it's not working, you got to consider, is this the right time to make that kind of investment right now? So I hope all of these things are helpful. At the end of the day, it doesn't mean we're giving up. It doesn't mean we're taking a vacation. It just simply means we need to spend more time and focus on our books, clean that up, use this as an opportunity where it's a slower market to get your processes down, get your skills up, and to be ready to go as we recover through. But we don't know how long it may take. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on another video. And of course, if you want to join me and my tribe at EXP, I would love to have a conversation with you in the business. There's so much opportunity across the board, and we would love to have you. My contact details are below. You can schedule a call then. Talk to you soon. Bye now.